please listen. Please, you've just got to believe me. I'm begging you to get the real Stradivarius back for me. By 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
It's time you learned what it really means to be in over your head. So, you ready?
Bring it on, Mr. Getbacker. Come and be prey for my beasts. No need to hold back, beasts. Chew them into 1,000 pieces.
You're the one who's gonna get chewed up, pal.
Impossible! How could he dodge so many so quickly? Damn it! Where did that bastard go? Over here! Ah! Birds of the air, attack!
Well, Beastmaster, have you figured out your place in the food chain? Don't waste your energy. There's no way you can escape from my snake bite. If I were to put just a little more force into my fingers, what do you think might happen? Unless you're eager to die, I suggest you quit giving me and Ginji so much trouble. You got that?
Me and Ginji? How can you stand there pretending you're on his side when I know full well the kind of bastard you really are? The Volks need Ginji a hell of a lot more than you do. I won't let him waste his time with you and your ridiculous recovery service, chump.
So you're saying you're gonna keep giving us trouble, huh?
That's what I'm saying!
Nice knowing you. Don't move. If you try to escape, these threads will sever your fingers.
Hey, Kazuki! I didn't ask for your help!
So you're the Threadmaster Kazuki, eh? I've heard the rumors. Please stand down, Ban Midao. I don't intend to join the fight, but I can't very well let Shido get himself killed either. Even a man of your power wouldn't be so foolish as to make enemies of us both. Makes no difference to me. I'll take you both on, and I'll take you both down. Just kidding! Come on, you didn't think I was serious, did you? I didn't come out here to participate in a death match. As long as I get the violin back, I'll be a happy man. Hello? This is Ban, hurtling along the highway of invincibility.
Hi, Ban. Can you hear me?
Oh, Ginji, is that you?
Madoka found our target, and we're heading into the recovery phase. Gotcha.
Okay, I'll be there in a jiffy. If you'll be so good as to pardon me. Utterly incomprehensible, isn't he?
What are you talking about? He ran away, which means he was scared of me.
Perhaps, but that killing aura that made the wild birds fly away. I've never seen anything like it.
So, another minute and he'd have been mine. I made him use up all his Jagon power. I'm not about to back down now. My precious animals have all been killed. I can't let Ginji work side by side with someone that cruel. Huh? What? He managed to escape without killing a single one of my animals. Maybe you're right. Maybe this guy is incomprehensible.
Are you sure this isn't a trap?
Miss Hevn, you're heavy.
Shut up.
So you heard the violin music coming from over there?
Yes, there's no mistaking it.
It's got to be a setup. We should wait for Ban and have him use the Jagon on whoever's in... Whoa! Hey, wait! Gin!
Don't worry about it. I've got a brilliant strategy, so we can get it back now before Ban catches up to us. Huh. It wasn't even locked. Oh! What's this? There's another door right inside. Oh!
Ginji, are you okay?
Ryuudou Hishiki. Gin, this guy's from a protection service they call the Undead.
What's a protection service guy doing in this place? So, you like waking walls, big guy?
I told you we were walking into a trap, didn't I?
Okay, now that I fed you some juice, you gonna calm down? No fair! This guy's invincible!
Don't look at me, tough guy.
Oh! Ginji!
I found them! Over here!
Ginji!
Damn, I was gonna save this for later, but now I have no choice but to use my secret strategy.
What happened? Some kind of power outage.
All right, the circuit breaker is blown. Do you know where we're going, Madoka?
Uh-huh. I can sense it.
Will you lead us there?
Just a second.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Whoa?
I had to make the man who's being so mean to you feel really bad for what he did. He had a weak point after all.
Ouch.
That way.
That had to hurt.
Ow!
Ah!
Natsumi! Who's this brickhead?
It's me!
Damn it, Genji, you did this, didn't you?
Don't blame him!
Ginji, Hevn! It's this way! Please hurry!
Is it in here?
Uh-huh. Such a magnificent performance. You may very well be a genius, Mr. Akutsu. But still, you will never be worthy of that Stradivarius you are playing right now.
What an unreliable lot my protectors have proven to be.
I came here to ask you to return my Stradivarius to me.
Madoka, I'm afraid you're misunderstanding the situation a little. This Stradivarius is an instrument that was originally meant for me, not you.
Our teacher had no intention of entrusting that to you, whether or not I had ever come along.
Oh?
The maestro told me so. He said you had the greatest technique of any of his pupils, but...
The sounds I played never seemed to echo in the heart, right? Huh.
Huh?
Take it and go, my dear.
But why?
I thought if I had that violin, I might be able to play sounds that echo in the heart. But it seems that was only a fantasy.
Mr. Akutsu.
Tomorrow... No, I guess it's today already. Maestro Visconti is coming to hear your concert incognito, isn't he?
That's right.
Make it your best performance yet, Madoka. After all, the ailing maestro is shaving off days from his life just to make the journey to Japan, right?
That's right.
Wow! That's great, isn't it, Madoka? Come on, let's go!
Are you sure you know what you're doing, Mr. Akutsu?
Do you remember that time, Kurobe? The time I took my first voyage over to Italy?
Yes, you went despite fierce opposition from your father. That was a full 15 years ago, wasn't it?
I didn't want to be the successor to a corrupt old Yakuza wannabe. All I wanted was to be the greatest violinist in the world. I studied under Antonio Visconti, the man they called the last great virtuoso of the 20th century. And after 5 years, I was good enough to open concerts in the lesser performance halls of Italy. I think it was around that time that my relationship with the mafiosi and their industrial enterprises began. And before I knew it, I'd become a man of influence in the underworld. And even greater than the father I held in such contempt.
But Mr. Shunsuke,
That girl, Madoka Otowa, possesses exactly the natural gift that I do not. The thing I could never obtain, no matter how hard I tried. I was reluctant to settle things in my usual way, but I think I've come to a decision. I'm afraid there's only one way to get what I want. To relieve the pain and displeasure that's been gnawing away at me like a curse upon my life. Have you heard anything from Shido Fuyuki?
once, before the power outage, he said that one of the recoverers used a Jagon as a trump card, and that he's made him use it up to its 3-time limit.
Is that so?
But sir, I must warn you. If he knew what you were thinking, there's no telling what he might do.
But that's what you're here for, isn't it, Kurobe? You and your siblings have eliminated countless enemies for my father. I hope I'm correct in assuming that such valuable skills have not gone completely rusty. Show no mercy to those who get in our way. Consign that girl to oblivion along with the Stradivarius.
It will be as you command, sir.
When I heard they called him the Maestro of the Underworld or whatever, I figured he'd be this really bad guy, but he was surprisingly nice, don't you think?
I hope he's as nice as he seems.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ow! Why, you...
Oh, look, Ban, we recovered the Stradivarius!
Really?
Isn't that right, Madoka?
Got it safe and sound.
All right, good job! Now we can collect on that recovery fee! You're all about the money, aren't you, Ban?
I found him! This way!
They're coming from this way, too.
Great, we're surrounded.
Let's get flashy, shall we, Genji? Totally! Come on!
Ready to go, Madoka?
You bet.
But this is the second floor!
It's okay.
You ain't going nowhere!
Here I go.
Nice jump, Madoka!
Natsumi's on the way!
I never told you before, but I'm afraid of heights.
No whining!
They're outside! After them!
Whoa!
Miss Madoka, let's go!
Mr. Sugahara, what are you doing here?
I got so worried I couldn't stand it anymore. Get in, all of you, quickly!
Woo! You saved our bacon. Not to mention the fact that running all the way back to Miss Ladybug's hiding place would have tired us out completely.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sugahara.
Don't thank me, I'm just glad you're all right. More importantly, what's become of the Stradivarius?
Oh, it's safe in my arms, see?
Excellent, my dear, that's truly good news to hear.
Excuse me, mister, but would you mind dropping us off somewhere up here?
Oh, sure.
Cool. I'm sure you can take it from here.
Yes. Hello? Yes, the recovery service just got out of the car.
There's been a slight change of plans. Your new orders are to bury the girl along with the Stradivarius.
As you wish, big brother.
That Ginji. What's so fun about hanging out with a group like that?
Are you sure it's all right to let them go like that? I mean, isn't it your job to protect the Stradivarius?
I'm not worried about that. It'll come back to me any time I want.
What's that supposed to mean, Shido?
Their client's dog.
The seeing eye dog? The one she called Mozart?
He's one of my loyal animals now. From the minute we met inside the estate. If I order him to, Mozart will bring me the violin at any time. My beast whistle has a range of about 2 kilometers. I whistle, and then I win.
Aren't you going to whistle and win?
I think I might like to hear it. The Stradivarius, or whatever they call it, must sound beautiful when played by someone of her skill. But I suppose a job is just a job.
Guess it's time for me to bow out.
Right. Hey, Kurobe. You startled me sneaking around like that. There's no need to check up on me. I'll get the violin back.
It's over.
Huh?
I'm afraid Mr. Shunsuke has changed his mind after all. Since he no longer wants anything to do with the Stradivarius, he asked me to bury it along with the girl. As of immediately, this job belongs to me, to disposal service member Kazuma Kurobe.
That girl's got the recovery service on her side. You think you're man enough to take on those 2 guys?
I got a report that those 2 guys just got out of the car.
Don't you dare, old man.
Well now, you wanna fight, kiddo?
I'm not about to stand by and let you murder that little girl!
Praying Mantis Sword, Dance of the Void! Followed them, did you? Even if you go after them now, you're already too late.
I'm truly relieved to see that you're all right, Miss Madoka. In these last 6 months alone, since the day I arrived at the Ottawa home, all sorts of bad things keep happening. The Stradivarius was stolen, your father was suddenly taken ill. I can only imagine what's next.
Don't worry. It's not like they're your fault.
But, my dear, I'm afraid all those terrible things were my fault.
Huh?
You insisted on engaging a recovery service even after I went through the trouble of using that street gang to provide you with a warning. It's a pity it had to turn out this way.
Mr. Sugahara?
My name is not Sugahara. From now on, call me by my real name, Tsujima Kurobe. Ever since the days of Mr. Shunsuke Akutsu's honorable father, I've been employed as a part of a disposal service.
Madoka, quick, run! My door won't open.
Mine won't open either.
Open the door right now!
I wish you all a pleasant
bastard!
evening. Would you like me to lend you a hand, Miss Madoka?
Mozart, no. Mozart, no.
Don't worry, my dear. You'll be following him soon enough.
No!
I'm afraid it's no use, miss. These are my centipede nunchucks, specially patterned after the arthropod for which they're named. If you get caught by these hooks, you'll end up shredded to bits.
Mr. Sugahara?
My name is Tsujima Kurobe, and now I shall bid you good night, my dear. Sweet dreams! A centipede? Ah! What's happening? Ah! Ah! Save me, big brother, save me!
Just a minute. So tell me, did you have a pleasant dream?
Huh? What? What are you doing here? You say it was all a dream?
When I got out of the car back there, your eyes met mine through the window, remember? From the second our eyes locked, you were lost in the illusions of the Jagon. You were wandering in a long nightmare, but in reality, it was over in 60 seconds.
But how did you know about Mr. Sugahara? How did you guess he was such a terrible person?
When you first came by to hire us to find the violin, do you remember how he showed up at Paul's office like he'd gotten there ahead of you? And then the pattern repeated itself again tonight. Good luck like that doesn't strike twice, especially not in this hard-knock biz.
Oh, so this is the Jagon?
The Jagon, you say?
Huh?
Shido! But that's impossible. I thought the Jagon could only be used 3 times in 24 hours.
Exactly, and this was the 3rd time today.
But I saw you use the Jagon for the 3rd time on all those birds.
What you saw was the Jagon.
What? So you're telling me?
What I'm telling you is that from the minute our eyes met, the only thing you were seeing was an illusion in which I used the Jagon twice in a row.
How much? How much was an illusion?
Gee, I wonder. Guess we'll never know for sure.
You're nothing but a 2-bit trickster, are you?
You're the trickster, you traitor! This level of betrayal is punishable by death, and Kazuma Kurobe is here to make sure that sentence gets carried out.
Ha! This is moronic. I'm not one of these recovery service fools. I'm going home now.
Hey, Shido, would you be willing to stay and help us out?
So now you change your tune, as if you didn't leave us behind to start up a new partnership with that idiot. Do you have any idea what happened to the Vault when you left?
I'm sorry.
Those other 2 will never acknowledge you after you abandoned us like that. Even if Kazuki, or even if I were to decide to acknowledge you.
Shido!
But listen up, Ban Midao. Don't go around thinking you won our little battle. Cause now I'm gonna show you what I'm like when I'm serious.
Whatever, man. But your acquaintance over there looks like he might want first dibs on you.
Come back, little monkey! 100 beats of blood! What is that?
The heck did he do?
I don't really know much about it, but they say Shido's a descendant of a tribe of Ryuudou Aborigines called the Forest People or something.
Hishiki! Whoa, you gotta be kidding me! Huh? Raindrops. Guess I know what I gotta do. Hope you're ready, pal, because I'm about to pull out the big guns.
Okay, everyone, it's time.
I'll never let you escape from me.
You really are as dumb as you look, aren't you? Being a good boy would have gotten you so much more.
That's the way you want to play it?
Huh? Why, you...
Whoa there.
Centipede nunchuck technique, strike attack! You got too careless to notice my staff is extendable. Now spin like a top and be torn to ribbons! What happened? My centipede chains have all been broken!
Are you really that old guy's younger brother? But you're not like him at all. Oh, I get it. You look a lot more like him with a little less hair on your head. Snake bites.
In the next episode of Getbackers, you want combat? I'll give you combat, and a little rain isn't gonna stop the fist from flying. Shido and Kurobe go head-to-head in the battle of Batman versus Beastman, and I got troubles of my own. That giant Hishiki's back, and he wants to pound me into electric pate. Will all my powers be enough to get out of this alive? Find out in the next heart-pounding, choke-holding episode of Getbackers.